Alrighty, welcome to National Rent-to-Own Listings. Now, I know that if you're watching this video, you've responded to one of our ads, possibly on Facebook, about us hiring for a customer service position. So we're going to go over that information here so that we can kind of familiarize you with the job and a little bit about our company and who I am. Now, we're National Rent-to-Own Listings. We're a subsidiary of Angel Credit Repair. We're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. We've helped thousands of people own a home who thought they couldn't. It's a pretty simple process. Basically what they'll do is they'll go on Facebook and they'll fill out one of our ads. We'll contact them and we'll get them into a credit repair program if that's something they need. And if they don't, then we go ahead and move them along to the next step. The second step of the program is what you're going to be handling. So as our customer service rep, one of the things that you're going to do for them is you're going to just go over their information with them. You're going to verify that all of their information that we have on file is correct and that they are ready for the next step. Basically, anybody with a credit rating between 580 and 640 is going to be someone we can get into a home loan. So we're going to help them own a home in less than 90 days. Now, depending on if they're in a credit repair program or not, more than likely they're already working with one of our partners like Lexington Law. Now, if they're already working with Lexington Law, it's our job to find out what their credit score is currently. So we're going to ask them, do you know what your current credit score is? They're going to tell us, I think I started off at about a 550 or a 500. Well, each negative item that we have removed from their credit report is worth between 3 and 150 points, depending on what it is and how long it's been on there. So what does that mean? It means that if they're within 150 points of a 640, so if they're at a 500, a 490, if they're anywhere within that range, 490 to 500 or above, guess what? You're about 30 to 45 days away from owning a home. There's a very good chance that we can get them into a home within about 30 days. Now, what does that mean for the client? That's very good news. It's exactly what they need to hear because we need them working on their credit. We need them working on all the available steps to get them into a home. So your job is you're going to use our dialing system, which looks something like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to tell them, hello, good afternoon, or good morning. My name is blank. Hi, my name is Paul. I'm a case manager in the second step department of the home ownership program. How are you? And they're going to say, I'm great. You're going to say, terrific. Now it's my job to take you through the next steps of the program. I want to congratulate you on getting started with the first step. I understand you're working with Lexington Law. How's that working out for you? And then, they'll tell you, oh, I just got started, whatever's going on. Great. Well, as I was saying, I'll be your point of contact until I get you over to the bank, the mortgage company, or whoever's going to be our lender. Now, have you ever owned a home before? More than likely they haven't. So you tell them, great. So you're going to be a first-time home buyer. Now, I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions so we can get you over to our lender. Are you currently working? Are you going to be the only one on the home loan? How much do you currently pay in rent? Do you have any open lines of credit, like a credit card, an auto loan, or anything like that? We need to know about the credit lines. It's not important though. So the next step, down here, my job is to get you approved for a loan, and our lender is looking for 2 lines of credit. So we'll work on that. It's also my job to get you down payment assistance. What I'll do is track that down. It's usually a workshop. You get a certificate. It's good for a year, and we're done. Now I see we have an email on file of blank. The email is going to be located over here on the right-hand side. It's really super easy. So you just read it back to them. I see we have an email of johndoe@yahoo.com. Is that a good email for you? Great. Now I'll send you an email with all my contact information in it so you have that on hand. Now when you do that, you're going to go into your email account that we're going to create for you. It's going to look like this. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to send out this email right here. It says, let's get you qualified. So we're going to send this email out to them. It's going to have all their information in there. And this is actually the sign-up email too. So like for me, all of my contact information is right here at the bottom, which is where yours is going to be. It's going to have your name right there. That way we can go ahead and make sure the client has all the information that they need to be able to get a hold of us if they have any questions or concerns. You want to let them know that it might go to their spam folder because it has some links in it. And we've never emailed them before, but it should go to their inbox. So then we're going to go ahead and get to the bottom. The bottom part is going to say right here, based on the information you've given me, it sounds like this is a slam dunk. It looks like we can have you ready within about 90 days, the last 30 days of which are typically reserved for closing inspections, and that sort of thing. When you tell me that you're ready to pull the trigger, we'll get you over to our lender. Now, do you know what your credit score is? Yeah, and you can change that up to, do you know what your credit score was when you started with Lexington Law? Because we need to know what kind of a time frame we're working with. How long is it going to take us to get them into a home? Some people will come to us and say, oh, well, I started out with like a 590. That's what they told me. Great. You're not that far from where we need you to be. A 490, realistically, every negative item on your credit report is worth 3 to 150 points, depending on what it is and how long it's been on there. So when Lexington Law removes that item, you could go from a 490 and then 150 points higher once we remove that item. So when you think about that, you're already at 640. You're right around where we need you to be. We need you between 580 and 640 to get you approved for a home. So once we get those negative items cleaned off, you should be at a 640 or better, which means we're going to get you a lower monthly mortgage payment and we're going to get you a low interest rate. Now you're going to tell them, when you tell me that you're ready to pull the trigger, we're going to get you over to our lender. They're in control. If they want to be approved at a 580, it's completely up to them. We can try it. If they want to get approved at a 640, it's up to them. If they want to go higher than 640, it's up to them. Now, but the basic gist of it is, we're going to fast track them. Our fast track program, what we're going to do is get all the next steps done in the next 30 days to get them into a home. So we want to tell them, we're going to go ahead and fast track you. What that simply means is we're going to go ahead and get you your application on file with a local lender, get you working with a realtor, get you doing open houses, give you a list of homes so you can start looking for your home, do the down payment assistance so you don't come out of any money out of pocket for your home. Down payment assistance typically covers 10 to 20% of the home's value as your down payment, which in turn lowers your monthly mortgage and your interest rate. Now, at this point, the client should be saying, great, that sounds awesome. All right. And then you're going to tell them, all we need to do to fast track you is get you signed up for our program. Now, in the email that I sent to you, which is going to be over here, it's this one right here, the Let's Get You Qualified. You're going to say, now in the email I sent to you, you're going to open that up. It's going to say, Let's Get You Qualified. Down at the bottom, there's a big green button that says, click here to get the details. When they click on this button, that's going to take them over to our website. And that's going to allow us to get them signed up. So it's going to say right here, I want in. This is going to autoplay, so let me pause that. Alrighty. Now, there's going to be an autoplay in the background, basically pitching this to them. So it's going to say, find a rental home. This timer is going to run every single day. That way, your job is easier. It's going to tell them we want them to sign up for all the things that we said we're going to do for them. So they want to click the big blue button that says, I want in. So when they click that big blue button that says, I want in, that's going to take them over to where they can get signed up. So then they're going to see secure checkout. All the things that we mentioned we're going to do for them, how much it costs. $1 for the first 7 days, $19 a month after that. They're going to click this link down here that says no PayPal account, pay using credit or debit card. So they're going to click that. That's going to go ahead and take them over here. Once they're here, they're going to fill out their information. They're going to click continue. On the next page, it's going to ask them, are you sure this is what you want to do? They're going to click continue. And then it's going to go ahead and have a button on there. It's going to thank them for making their payment. And then it's going to say, you can go back to Angel Credit Repair so that they can get our thank you page. Our thank you page automatically invites them to the Facebook group, gives them a list of homes, and lets them know, that we're going to be working very hard to get them into a home. The process is very simple. Once we get them signed up for our program, we're going to be contacting them because we'll have their contact information on file. So once they're signed up, they're going to go ahead and they're going to get emails automatically sent out to them once a week that covers the information that they need to get them into a home in the next 30 days. So one email per week, which is one step per week. That way we can get everything done in a timely manner and work around their busy schedule, because we don't know if the kids have soccer practice. We don't know if dad works late. We don't know if mom works late. We have no idea what their situation is. What we know is that our situation is very busy. I don't know about you. I have 4 kids. My life is very busy. So do I have time to remember all these steps and things I need to do? No, I don't. It's easier if I have somebody calling me once a week saying, did you do this step? Did you get this taken care of? Did you get that taken care of? Are you looking at homes? Are you doing open houses? Are you working with a realtor? Did you do the down payment assistance? Did you get your application on file with a lender? And, then they can say, yes, I did, or no, I didn't. I'll get that done this week. Once we get all those steps taken care of, their credit is usually ready after about 30 days with Lexington Law. then what we can do is just verify their credit score one last time without it hurting their score or costing them any money out of pocket. And then we're going to go ahead and get them over to the lender and tell the lender, go ahead and run my credit. Now we know that this is something that we can do, and the lender will usually give them a yes. And then they're a homeowner. It's pretty simple. So that's the job in a nutshell. It's a basic customer service job where we're just making sure that the customers get signed up for our program. We should see one sign up per hour at least. I personally can do one every 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to contact about 3,000 people a month, so that we can go ahead and make sure that we're contacting the right people, and we're going to get them all signed up for our program. That way we can help them own a home in as little time as possible. Now, of course, if you guys want to sign up for the program to own a home, we could do the same thing for you. It's really super easy. We have a lot of things that we do for our customers. Our employees, we can even offer an employee discount for credit repair if that's something that you want to do. It's completely up to you. I'm not going to push you into it. It's just something that we offer as an employee benefit. This is basically the training video. If you have any questions at all about the job or the description or what you're going to be doing, please get a hold of me so I can cover that information with you and help you understand better what you're going to do. Otherwise, what I would do, my recommendation to you is, as somebody who's going to be starting with us, is review this video and the information so that you can become comfortable with your job and what you're going to be doing. I'm going to send you over the script. When we get you ready, you're going to be put into the dialing system here. You're going to have your own group of clients to call on. You're going to have this information right here. And our goal is to get the clients signed up for our program so we can help them with the next step. Everything about this company is very customer oriented. Every single thing that we do has the customer in mind, and it's not so that we can make money, but so that we can get the customer into our program and moving along. Now, I know a lot of people are wondering about it's an hourly wage. We pay $10 an hour for 40 hours a week. And basically what we do is we pay you because we can see here in the records how long you've been working. I can go into any one of these campaigns and I can go into your settings. I can go into here and I can go into your call records. I can see every single person. It records every call. So every call is recorded, so you're not allowed to eat or drink anything while you're on the phone because it will be picked up by the microphone and it sounds very unprofessional. So I can come through here and it shows me all the customers' names, shows me who I am, or your name, your information will be right here, the customer's phone number, whether or not they picked up, or if it was no answer, what time you were on the phone. So this will tell me. You can see here that it's pretty continuous. It's not like I was doing anything goofy. I'm on the phone or I'm in a call. It tells me how long I was in the call. So, we don't want you guys lollygagging around. When you first get in, let me see here, and I'll go ahead and I'll start the dialer up and I'll show you what it's going to do. You're going to click Join Campaign, and it's going to make it's going to dial out. So you see it says we are dialing. Alrighty, and this is what it looks like when you're live. So when you're actually in the dialing system, you can hear the music playing. It tells you that you're connected. Here's your script. The client information is going to populate right here. You want to click Begin Dialing. You want to make sure that you keep clicking in this right hand button. So as you go through the script and you hit Begin Dialing, you're going to see a little pause button here, and down here it's going to say End Session. It cuts off a little bit, but it's right here. So you're always going to be clicking that button. Do not just hang out on a call. You want to...
Your session has been disconnected. Thank you for using CallFire.
You want to always make sure that you're clicking to the next person. So every time somebody hangs up, you want to click over the next person. We can see your hang time. If your hang time is too great, then we're going to penalize you for it, because we're not paying you to sit on the dialer and do nothing. We're paying you to contact our clients. So if we can go into our call records and we see that for some reason you're not continuously on the dialer, which we can see here with duration, you can see here there was a live answer. I was on the call for 13 minutes and 34 seconds. So I should be able to see that between this time and this time, there should be pretty good information indicator here that you've been on the phone. If I see here that you've only made one call in 8 hours, I'm not paying for that. That's not what we're doing. We're paying you 8 hours a day, $10 an hour, a half hour for lunch, 2 10-minute breaks. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. But the idea here is that we're paying you for your time that you're actually doing on the phone. If you're continuously on the phone, then we have no issues with that. I can even do this. I can check out how many lines were busy. I can see it breaks it all down. It makes it very transparent to me so that I know exactly what's going on. I can even export it as a file that I can take a look at. So we want to make sure that you guys are on the phone as much as possible, contacting people, making your sales. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. If you have any issues, you can contact me. We typically communicate via Skype. It's a very easy way to communicate. You can send me screenshots of errors or issues that you may have, through Skype, so I can actually see what's going on. You can text me through Skype so that I can see what's going on in real time, and you're not disrupting the client. That way you don't have to get off the phone or off the dialer, pick up your cell phone, call me and say, hey, Paul, I have a question. You can simply text it to me on Skype. My Skype is paul.cape, the number 2, and that's it. It's pretty easy. So, if you need to, get a hold of me on Skype, and then we can communicate that way. That way we have a constant line of communication so that I can help you guys out with whatever questions you might have. My hope is that you guys are going to be doing a great job for this company, be a great asset for this company, and be with us for a very long time. One of my goals is to create one of the biggest companies out there in real estate so that we can help as many clients as possible. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to get a hold of me so we can get those questions answered. Thank you.